Hi, everyone. Welcome to Movies with My Mother. I am Lexi,
And I'm Mom Lori.
and our producer Tallulah is here with us today, getting extra rubbins.
Yeah, she's been a sweetie today, hasn't she?
Yeah. And we watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh my goodness, we sure did.
It's from 1989. It was PG, 90 minutes long, directed by Stephen Herrick.
Herrick?
Herek. Herrick.
In my head all week I've been saying Herrick.
Oh, I'm sure it's one of those.
Right. We'll just call him Steven.
Sure.
Old Steve, just like we know him.
This got an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes,
I saw that.
a 50 on Metascore,
I saw that too.
9 out of 10 on IMDb, which makes me think that IMDb doesn't know what fun is.
I think that the people that respond to that are, not very fun.
Yeah, because what the hell? This movie's great.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I saw two different budget numbers.
I only saw one.
IMDb said about 8.5 million,
I did see that.
and Wikipedia said about 10 million.
Yes, I did see.
So somewhere between 8.5 and 10 million. And they both agreed on a worldwide gross of about $40.5 million.
Yep, that's what I saw.
So they made money on this movie.
Yeah, they made some money. Yes.
Yes. The plot is two rock and rolling teens on the verge of failing a class set out on a quest to make the ultimate history report after being presented with a time machine.
Yeah, sounds like
That's
it.
the long and short of it.
That's exactly what happened.
It had a pretty big cast. I wrote a lot of names down.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, George Carlin, Terry Camilleri, Dan Shore. Stop. Our producer is putting in some input. Tony Steedman, Rod Loomis, Al Long, Jane Weedland, Robert V. Barron, Clifford David, Hal Landon Jr., Bernie Casey, Amy Stock, J. Patrick McNamara, Diane Franklin, and Kimberly Cates.
Yeah, and we saw every single one of those people had movie time.
Yeah, baby. Okay.
She's going to turn us off, isn't
I
she?
think she is trying to.
Yep, they were all. We saw every one of those people.
Yeah.
Plus some.
Since strange things were afoot at the Circle K, Mom and I had gas station food for lunch. Well, we didn't buy the hot dogs off the roller grill. We made our own hot dogs, but we're saying they're roller grill hot dogs.
Absolutely, because those are always delicious.
You know you can get roller grills for your house. You
Yes,
can buy those.
I know you can.
Because when I worked in the other building, in the service bay, one of the tech guys was a fantastic cook, and he sometimes would just bring in hot dog lunch,
And he had a roller.
and he had a roller.
Oh man, that's cool. Yeah, I can't have fun stuff like that because then I would eat hot dogs, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I'm not allowed.
Faster, or the techs would eat you out of house and home.
I completely understand.
So
I would run to a hot dog lunch. Absolutely.
especially a free one.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
I don't care. Beef dog, chicken lips and buttholes dog. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Bring that 30 pack from Aldi's. I'm okay with it. It
Yeah.
tastes delicious. I love me a hot dog.
So we got Polar Pop cups to drink out of.
Yes.
We got some Circle K snack foods.
Yes.
We had little bags of chips to go with our hot dogs.
Yes.
I think we had a pretty ridiculously good lunch.
Yes, we did.
Oh, and this is a midnight movie, so it was a lunch.
Oh, it really was lunch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's right. This is a midnight movie. Yeah, we don't do these very often, but it is a midnight movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So then would it have been dinner instead of lunch?
Well, for me, it's dinner.
Yeah, I ate 2 hot dogs. It's dinner for me too. I probably shouldn't eat until tomorrow for sure.
Oh, Lord.
I'm pretty full, so craziness.
Yeah.
But yeah, midnight movie, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It was fun.
Yeah. After I sat and thought about it, I was like, Mike's really going to like this.
Yes.
Because it's just stupid enough to be fun.
And how funny that we might learn something.
Yeah. Oh, I love a history bend.
Absolutely.
So, so this is right up my alley.
Absolutely. It was wonderful. Look at it. It's streaming. Well, I don't know when this comes out if it'll be streaming. But it might be.
It might be. It's a 35-year-old movie.
Right.
Check it out.
Good grief, yeah. 1989 was a real long time ago. Lexi was fresh out there.
It was 1989. I was 7.
Yikes. Were you ever that young?
Yes.
Wow.
It was a whole lifetime ago.
I know. Yeah, craziness. All right, do you want to hear a little about our director? Because this is another director that I found almost nothing about. Almost nothing.
Oh, no.
Old Steven was born in November of 1958 in San Antonio, Texas. Considering some of the movies he has made, I'm surprised that there's not more here about him. But there's really not.
Really?
He has a son, Jackson, with Jackson's mother is Carrie Stevens, who he met quite some time ago. She's a writer Jackson, the son, is also a director, producer, screenwriter, and editor. His mom, this woman, Carrie Stevens, she's kind of an individual. At age 17, she began a relationship with Kiss drummer Eric Carr, who was at the time 20 years her senior.
Gross.
And they were together until his death in 1991.
Okay.
And she worked with our director on one of his movies, 2001 movie called Rockstar.
Oh, do you know what that movie is?
Isn't that about Kiss?
No. Rockstar is about Ripper Owens, who was the second singer for Judas Priest.
Oh, yes. Yes, you are correct. I do remember that.
Starring Marky Mark.
Yes. Okay, back to our director.
Was it Judas Priest? I think so.
I think that seems right. No, I did remember
Ripper Owens
to read that. He did some pretty known movies as far as I'm concerned. He did Critters and 1991's Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Oh my God.
I think I have seen that movie.
Oh my God. Critters and Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
I've got more. I'll tell you all of his movies and you're going to go, what?
This guy is obviously Justin's favorite director now.
Okay. Okay.
Just automatically.
After our movie, he moved to Disney for a number of
Oh my
years
goodness. Okay. What a
and
what a
had a string of movies with Disney. He also did, this is one of my favorite movies, Mr. Holland's Opus
oh my
in
goodness.
1995. That movie was so good. I just thought it was wonderful. Um, in the early 2000s, he moved to TV and direct to DVD movies.
Oof. Okay.
Uh, and in his TV career, he has done two Dolly Parton specials,
Well,
TV specials, which I'm sure I've seen those.
yeah.
1999, he did Black Sabbath music video for The Time Machine,
I don't know.
which went along with a short film called The Time Machine for them. Some of the TV series he has worked on: Dallas, Hawaii Five-O, MacGyver. Crazy, crazy. I think that's about all I have on him.
Oh.
I mean, I'm serious. I got nothing. But I did write down some of his movies because I think they're, you know, pretty important.
Okay.
86 Critters,
Okay.
89 our movie. 92 he did Mighty Ducks.
Oh my goodness.
93 he did The Three Musketeers.
Oh my goodness.
96 he did 101 Dalmatians.
Oh boy.
2001 was Rockstar. 2002. Now, this is a movie that I recognize the name, but I can't even put anything together about it. Life or Something Like It.
Oh,
Mm.
I know that I've heard of it, but I can't tell you anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
2005, Man of the House. 2008, Picture This.
Okay.
2009, Dead Like Me. Wasn't that a sequel to something?
Wasn't that a TV show?
I have it in the movie category.
Okay.
2011, he did The Chaperone. That was a pretty big movie, wasn't
I
it?
don't remember anything
Oh,
about that.
Okay. 2015, The Great Giggly Hawkins. I don't know. I don't know.
Sure.
2021, After Life of the Party.
This sounds like straight to video shit.
You think it might be?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it's after 2000. He did a lot of straight to video.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, our movie is considered number 8 on the Rolling Stones 10 best stoner movies. Haven't we seen a couple of other 10 best stoner movies?
Oh, Half Baked. Hello.
Yeah, so
Remember you had that 14 paper joint in the TikTok,
oh yeah.
and you had the Grateful Dead t-shirt on?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I knew we had seen something from that list. I thought, oh, I guess we're cool.
And I'm sure Dude Where's My Car is on that list
I bet you it's got to be. It has got to be.
because that dog was smoking weed.
Yeah, even the dog was. So okay, so I had to go off on to see some other stuff. So I found out about the people that wrote this.
Okay.
It was Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon,
I wrote that down. Yep.
and they wrote this in the early 80s, early 1987. I think they were in college, and it's based on a comedy stand-up routine that they had done in college. Oh yeah, they had done it in college. And Steven said that how did you say it?
I said it, Herrick.
Herrick? Okay. He said that this was a when he read this movie, he said it was a laugh out loud, funny movie, and he thought that it would be a huge hit or a huge flop. And you know what? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, 100%. This movie's great.
The writer said they wrote this for when they wrote this, the high school boys, they had little skinny 14-year-olds in mind for playing these parts. And I think that yeah, that's what I would think of when I think of this movie. But when they did cast it, it changed kind of the whole complexion of the movie, but on the other hand, they don't think that it did. They went through 300 actors looking for those Bill and Ted.
Oh my goodness.
300. Some of the likes of River Phoenix. I didn't even write them all down. I only wrote down the ones that I personally recognized.
There wasn't a whole lot of that in the trivia, so okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. River Phoenix,
Yeah, I did write that. I did see that.
Donovan Leitch.
Oh, wow. You know who he is?
Yes.
The singer Donovan's son.
Yes.
He plays the bad guy in a movie called Cutting Class. It's one of Brad Pitt's first movies. It's
Oh my gosh.
bad. I love that movie so much.
Okay. Sean Penn.
Sean Penn would have been a little old.
Makeup
at the
does
time.
everything. Brendan Fraser, he is one of my favorites.
Now, I saw in the trivia that he says that contrary to the popular belief, he did not audition for Bill and Ted.
Really?
Yeah.
So the computer is wrong?
Well, rumors abound.
Okay. And then for Pauly Shore or for Ted, Pauly Shore,
Yeah.
Gary Riley. I mean, my God.
I don't know who Gary
No,
Riley is.
If you saw his picture, you'd know who he was.
Okay.
Holy cow. For a $10 million movie, those are big names, but they were big names in 1987 when they were making this movie.
Yeah.
So,
River Phoenix and Keanu Reeves went on to do a movie called My Own Private Idaho about teenage gay hustlers.
okay. Reeves was one of the earlier contestants, and Herrick,
Okay.
Stephen thought he was the one. He was the one. And then when they brought in, then there were, they did all these actors, and then they brought him back to see who to mingle and to get together and see who.
The chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. And Reeves showed up and Alex Winter showed up, and they like clicked immediately. They seemed like they were perfect together. They had things in common. They were both bass players. Bass players? Yeah.
Keanu's a bass player. You said that Alex Winter plays guitar.
Nope, they were both bass players.
Okay.
They just had an instant rapport.
Oh, that's cool.
And
well, you could tell they played off each other really well.
yep.
And that's not really, you usually see buddy movies where, you can tell that they're doing a good job acting, but they probably don't like each other in real life.
Yes.
But
yes.
you could tell these guys were really just bouncing off of each other.
And that's what it through the rehearsals, they had the rehearsals, and these two guys set up their own little they developed their own timing and their own the movements, everything. One guy moved, the other guy moved. It was I noticed that when we when we watched it that they together they developed their own little click that they worked together, and they developed their characters together so that they would fit seamlessly with each other.
Wow. Okay.
I thought, man alive.
That's cool.
And that you can't couldn't have been very long. They do these movies so fast. I think I read somewhere it was 10 weeks.
Oh, I didn't see anything about that.
I don't know that anyway, but they do it so fast. So these guys were professionals. They were there to do a job, and they got the job done. The casting of George Carlin as Rufus kind of was a little happy accident. They had wanted to get Eddie Van Halen to do that part because the guys kept saying Eddie Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen. I think that would have been hilarious if Eddie Van Halen had turned up, but they couldn't afford him.
Oh, I'm sure.
He was just, he was just way out of that.
In the stratosphere, yeah.
Yeah.
In 89, yeah.
So they looked at other guys that would do that, would be good there. Ringo Starr, Roger Daltrey,
Oh, wow.
Sean Connery,
Wow.
Charlie Sheen.
I love all of these things where they're like, we asked all these people and Charlie Sheen. And it's just like, what?
But when they were, so they were discussing all these people, and they recognized that they really needed a comedian, and they thought that maybe only Ringo Starr would be the one to be able to pull that off. Have you ever seen Ringo Starr interviewed?
Yeah.
I think he is hilarious.
He's definitely just having fun.
Yes.
Wherever he's going.
Yes. And when I read this, I thought, okay, I know exactly what they're talking about. Ringo Starr looks like he's always having a good time.
Yes.
So, so they kind of didn't, it was still up in the air. But one of the producers, a guy, had, but the producers, Scott Croft and Bobby Court, had just done a movie that George Carlin was in. And they reached out to him to see if he would be interested. And this was at the very end of the movie, the very last little bit of the movie that they were filming. They still hadn't had him. It had Rufus's spot made. And so George Carlin came in and he said, "Yeah, I'll do that." And he came in at the very last moment and worked on that, and I think he did a great job.
Absolutely.
He was perfect.
Yeah.
When I think of George Carlin, I think of a guy standing in, trench coat and, he looked like somebody's dad,
Yeah.
I don't think of George Carlin like that, but I thought it was perfect. And when they had written the script for the three members, the three important members, who were those guys? What was that called? The Utopian Society?
Oh, yeah. The three most important people or whatever.
Yes, the three most important people. That was it. They had pictured ZZ Top.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
From ZZ Top. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, that's perfect. That would have been perfect. But Solomon had some connections, and he had worked with somebody who knew the E Street Band. And he said, "I can get them for you." And he said, "Yeah, okay." So, so that's how we got Clarence Clemens and Martha Davis and Fee to play the three most important people.
Oh, that's cool.
This movie sounds like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And so Herrick was when he pictured this movie in his head, he had pictured this to be like the comedy approach that Monty Python took to the Holy Grail when he was getting things together and thinking about this movie. That's why I wore the Holy Hand Grenade t-shirt. But that's how he had pictured the movie in his head going. It was,
Okay.
on the comedy bend that like Monty Python, and I think they succeeded.
Yeah, okay. That I can see that.
Principal filming was mostly in Phoenix and Tempe, Arizona, and this high school that they were at was in Scottsdale, and they did a few additional things in Italy. So I thought, wow, okay.
Oh wow, okay.
Post-production, initially the film was 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh my,
That's 50 extra minutes.
I can't even imagine this. This is fun movie.
And
I
it's
can't
fun
imagine
size.
it being
Hour and a half? That's plenty.
2 hours and 25. Oh my god.
Wow.
And the original release date was supposedly have been 1988, which we had talked about.
Mhm.
But DEG, who the original distributors were already in debt, and in 1987, even before the movie was completely done, had filed for bankruptcy.
Oh, that was the De Laurentiis group. Yeah, yeah.
Right. Yes. Yes. So Stephen shopped it around, and finally Nelson
Yes.
Entertainment and Orion Pictures were able to get the distribution rights, and they paid $1 million for them.
Wow.
Holy cow. The reception of the movie was, it was, just not good, not bad. It was half and half. And, you know, so it was considered mixed. But the people that liked it, and the people that didn't like it, didn't like it.
Sure, I can
Um,
see that.
yeah, but it's a it's a kid movie. This movie is geared to young people. I mean, you got to think of that. But the young people liked it, and they went and saw it.
Yeah.
And in the end, this movie spawned an animated series,
Yeah, video game
a short-lived serial, Bill and Ted's Excellent Cereal, and yeah, and a video game.
and 2 sequels.
Yes, yes. And like I said, it was number 8 on Rolling Stone's 10 best stoner movies, which I think are pretty good. So yeah, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot about this movie, which I was kind of surprised that I thought that it was pretty good, and I thought some of these people that were in here were pretty good.
Yeah.
But it was kind of at the beginning of everybody's career, I guess. I should have looked to see how many movies Keanu Reeves had done before this movie.
It'll take me a minute to find it, but I can tell
Oh,
you.
I can turn mine on right here.
And just how cute both boys were. Just
Oh my
fresh face
gosh.
cuties.
Yes. What the heck? Even now, I can't say that I've seen many movies from Keanu Reeves, but stuff you hear on the news and stuff like that, just he just sounds like a nice guy.
Keanu Reeves does sound like a genuinely good human being.
First movie that it talks about is River's Edge in 1987. So maybe this is maybe like his second movie.
Well, it looks like he was in some stuff, but he wasn't like main star.
Right. Right.
And TV stuff going back to 1984.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, he was
He was in a Charles Bronson movie.
holy cow, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Act of Vengeance.
Holy cow. Okay. But I think that this was I cannot believe that I have never seen this movie before.
He was in Babes in Toyland.
I do remember that. But good heavens, this movie is right up my alley. How have I never seen this before?
He played a French noble in Dangerous Liaisons in 1988.
Okay. So, I can't, and maybe he was at the beginning of his career, but yeah, I thought this movie was hysterical. How fun! What a fun way to learn things.
Yeah, this is pretty close to the beginning of his career.
Yeah, his movie career.
Yeah, movie career.
But yeah, fun. Napoleon Bonaparte in his underwear going down the slide. Good Lord. I loved it. Loved it. Yeah, so what kind of trivia did you find?
For years, Keanu Reeves had lamented that his epitaph was going to read, "Here lies Keanu Reeves. He played Ted."
I don't think that will happen.
No, because he's played so many other. He was Neo in the Matrix movies.
Yes.
He's John Wick.
Yes.
You know, he's so many other people.
Yes. That's funny.
In the film, in the beginning of the film, when Bill and Ted are saying that they really need Eddie Van Halen in their band to make it better,
Yes.
after the film, Eddie Van Halen joked and said that, yeah, I would have joined their band if they asked.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
The phone booth time machine was given away as a contest prize by Nintendo Power Magazine while promoting the Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure in 1991.
Yes. And a guy in Louisiana won it.
Oh, how cool.
Yes.
Originally, the plot was to have had Bill and Ted visit and accidentally cause all of history's greatest tragedies, including the sinking of the Titanic and the crash of the Hindenburg. And this is one of the only time travel movies where them traveling through time didn't affect the space time continuum.
Oh, that wouldn't have been funny then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude is said 70 times, and excellent is said 30 times. Dude. She's trying to turn the whole system off.
I know, I saw that. She said, we're done talking?
Alex Winter auditioned for Ted, and Keanu Reeves had auditioned for Bill.
Yes, I read that also.
And when filming, we talked about how baby these boys were, just the infancy of them all.
Yeah.
When filming began, Keanu was 22 and Alex was 21, much closer in age to a high school student than typical Hollywood productions.
Yes.
Ed Solomon and Chris Matheson wrote the script by hand on notepaper during a series of meetings at local coffee shops. They finished it in 4 days.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Stevie Salas is the guitar hand double for Rufus.
Yes.
During the jam session at the end of the movie.
Yes.
We talked about Clarence Clemens.
Yes.
Okay, this is crazy. During filming, Dan Shore and Jane Weedland were both exactly 10 years older than when their characters died in real life. Billy the Kid died at 21. Dan Shore was 31 during filming.
My
Joan of
God.
Arc died at 19. Jane Weedland was 29.
Oh, that's a little creepy.
Isn't that creepy?
Yeah. Yikes.
At the beginning, Mr. Ryan asks Ted who Joan of Arc was, and Ted replies, Noah's wife. In the German dubbed version, Mr. Ryan asks who Hannibal was, with Ted replying, the uncle of football. Now, I'm sure that's funny to a foreign person, a natural German speaker. This makes zero sense to me as an American.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. I mean, who's Hannibal? Isn't that the guy that ate
Oh,
people?
no, that's Hannibal Lecter. No, Hannibal was
Was he a footballer?
no, I think he was a barbarian of some sort. He was
Ah,
a warrior.
uh,
Warrior.
okay. I know we've talked about different language things before, and they're always so odd.
They're either like too on the nose or they're like completely like out of touch that it doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
The original script had Babe Ruth as one of the historical figures.
Oh my goodness.
Bill introduces himself as Bill S. Preston Esquire. He is neither a practicing lawyer uh, or even, in any kind of upper education. And and Alex Winter also said that the S stands for Stanley.
Okay. All right.
Um,
I know I loved it how he called himself Esquire.
yeah,
Hell yeah. Why
why
not?
not? When Bill and Ted pick up Napoleon, the battle in the background is stock footage from War and Peace, shot in 1956.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Arnold Schwarzenegger turned down the role of Rufus.
What?
He was already in a time travel movie. He didn't need to be in a time travel movie, a
Oh,
goofy one.
I can't see him doing it either. Well, I can because we've seen him and he's just a short little dude. So,
Dude, come on, stop. Stop. She's touching the screen again.
right. He so wants to be on top of the keys.
She does.
Up, I think it just no.
Nope, it's
Okay.
kind of buffering. Robert V. Barron, who played Lincoln, also played Lincoln in a movie called Psychic 2000
Oh, oh,
in
that turned it
1991.
off.
No, it made it. It's
Oh,
there.
there we go.
And
Oh
she's
my
mad at me.
gosh. Yeah, I know. I
It
heard her.
was just in my head and now it's gone.
He played Lincoln in a.
Oh, when when they find Socrates and Bill tells Ted to philosophize with him, Bill says, or Ted says, all we are is dust in the wind, dude, which is obviously from the song Dust in the Wind by
Right,
Kansas.
right.
And Socrates answers by saying, like sands through the hourglass, these were the days of our lives.
Yes.
The guy that played Socrates had a small little story arc on Days of Our Lives.
Oh,
And so did the actress that played Missy, Bill's stepmom,
okay.
at different times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, how fun. I love it. I love Missy Mom. Remember when she was a senior and we were freshmen?
Yeah.
Yikes.
And Missy walks into Bill's room and is talking to Bill and Ted, and Bill and Ted are both looking at her lecherously, and then Dad walks in and Dad's looking at her lecherously, and it's just like gross.
Yeah. My God, yes, it was gross. But
But I do kind of know the backstory between Mr. Preston and Missy.
right.
Like, how did that
Right.
happen?
Absolutely. Neither of those boys had a mom.
No, that's
Dad
that's
was a
correct.
cop and Missy Mom was the stepmother.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my God, this was funny. This was funny.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yep. Absolutely.
Would you watch the sequel? Would you watch Bogus Journey?
I think I probably would.
Bogus Journey's pretty funny. They die.
Oh,
And it's kind of a seventh seal situation where they have to play games with death. They have to beat death at games to get back to the living world.
Okay.
And death keeps going like best 2 out of 3. Best 3 out of 5.
They're just dumb kids, so they say, "Okay,
But they keep winning.
okay."
And death is like nobody has ever beaten me before.
Is it the same 2 guys? Is it
Yes.
Winter and really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And they did a third movie. That movie came out probably in the last 10 years or so.
Oh my
Bill and Ted
gosh.
Face the Music, where they're adults, they have teenage daughters, and
Oh my god. How strange.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I probably would watch the sequel.
Face the Music wasn't nearly as good as Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey, but
Okay.
I mean, it was kind of a nice ending to the whole story
Alright.
that didn't need to happen.
Right. Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but it's Bill and Ted as old guys.
Oh my goodness. Alright. How funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. This was a good movie. Absolutely worth the watch. Absolutely staying up late
Oh yeah.
for you.
It's pretty and Big Daddy just went to bed. He's staying up pretty late for him too.
Oh my gosh. It's 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It's way past his bedtime.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, funny. Yeah. It was a good movie. We had a wonderful lunch.
Yeah. We did a fun little TikTok
Yep.
where strange things were afoot in my living room.
Yes. That almost took me a year to remember. That's ridiculous. But yes, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was put together nicely. I loved the way they set him up at the end, like the presidents at Disneyland, the Hall of Presidents.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was fun. Genghis Khan, that's funny.
Oh,
Beating that mannequin with a baseball bat.
when the historical figures are running amok in that mall. Oh my god. Joan of Arc takes over that aerobics class. She's windmilling.
Oh my god, that was funny. I thought the whole thing was funny. Absolutely believable too. I want to go somewhere in the phone booth.
Yeah, but where do you find a phone booth anymore?
Right. You don't.
You hardly see a payphone anymore.
Right. Right. So yeah, that's funny.
They originally were supposed to be in a van,
Uh-huh.
some sort of van, but they thought that would be too close to the DeLorean.
Oh
And they didn't want
yeah.
to step on anybody's toes, but then they were like, "Oh, but Doctor Who travels in a police phone box."
Right.
And Doctor Who's been around for a billion years.
But that's a niche group that watch Doctor Who.
It's true.
And, they didn't appear to me to be old enough to drive. So, no, they couldn't have been in the van. Although in the van, there would have been a little more room for them for all those people that they collected.
Yeah, it's true.
I thought it was great. I thought it was great.
And they kept
It was
leaving
fun.
Billy and Socrates with the phone booth, and the phone booth kept getting found.
Right. Oh my god, that's funny. And fixing it with chewing gum and canned pudding.
And pudding cans.
Oh my god. Do you
Yeah.
remember when you could get pudding in a can like that?
I miss it.
Yeah, I know that was good stuff.
It was the best.
Oh my god, I should have looked for canned pudding.
Today on Facebook, somebody was asking where you can get a good hot roast beef sandwich with the gravy and the potatoes.
Your mom's house?
And I was just like, well, listen, if you like like a hot turkey sandwich, open faced, Mayberry over here has a really, really good one. They use real turkey gravy, not the neon yellow stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I don't I don't know. Red Wells? Is Red Wells still in business?
Oh, God, they've been out of business for 20 years.
Yeah, probably. Boy, that's, you gotta just turn up at a restaurant and find something delicious like that.
Yeah,
You can't put it out into the ether and say, "Where can I?" You won't,
yeah.
you know. And my taste is not your taste.
Yeah, but the real turkey gravy at Mayberry, so good.
Yeah, but I like that neon gravy too.
Yeah, that neon gravy is
That
so
was
good.
there was
Why?
there was something about that maybe it had crack in it. I don't know. But that was good too.
Yes.
But now they're using like homemade turkey gravy
Yes.
and it is good.
So good.
Oh, maybe I have to stop at Mayberry's and get
I
something
think
good
they're
to eat.
I think they're closed
Yeah,
now.
it's after 3. We already decided it's after 3, so I can't go to Mayberry's today.
Yeah.
Plus, I am so full. Our hot dogs were delicious.
Yeah. Our roller dogs.
Our roller dogs, yeah. That was fun going into the, Circle K too.
Yeah.
That was a blast from the past. I haven't been in a gas station in a while. That was fun. You forget how interesting those gas stations are. They have those 3 shelves, and it's got everything you could possibly need. Aspirins, jumper cables, brake fluid, Campbell's soup.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you could possibly need is in a gas station carryout. It's fabulous.
Yeah. I was at Sheets this morning and this guy was just walking around and he was kind of in my way. And then he was filling a pop from the inside of the cooler. But they were laying funny, and so he came out and was fixing them.
Oh,
And like I had to walk past him, but as I was walking past him, he like clipped the door, like clipped his name tag, and his name tag just like it was in pieces.
oh no.
And he's just like, "What? How did that happen?" And I was just like, "Oh no!"
God. Yeah.
So I picked up a piece of his name tag and handed it to him, and he's like, "You really didn't have to do that. I was just gonna kind of stare at it for a minute, like, how did that happen?" I said, "I've had those days." And I
Yeah.
went and I paid for my stuff and I left.
Holy cow. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, gas station carryouts are a blast. I think that's considering I've been to Tennessee and back this last week, you'd think I'd been in a gas station like that. I get my gas and I don't go in.
Oh,
I don't go into gas stations. 'Cause you don't know where you are.
yeah.
I'm gonna get my gas, I'm gonna keep my eyes open, I'm gonna jump in my car and run away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, and when I'm on road trips, I have Justin, so like I'm a little less weary of
Right,
walking into a gas station carry out by myself.
right, right. But yeah, so I don't go in a lot of gas station carryouts like that. I mean, sometimes you do have to go in to pay, but you go right to the counter and come right back out.
Yeah.
Only 'cause, I'm a woman alone.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But I think I might have to start looking around at gas stations.
Yeah, well, listen, I go to Sheets quite a bit, at least once a week, and it's a cast of characters every time I walk in there. Sometimes there's nobody there,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's packed to the brim with people. Why are there so many people here?
And especially the times you're there. What are they doing up at that time of the night?
Yeah, 3:15 in the morning. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
I did upset a pretty girl at one of my 3:15 a.m.
Uh-oh.
Sheets visits because she had walked out after I had walked in, and as I was walking out, she was walking back in. But she was like, so it's got like a double door
Yeah.
to go in and out.
Oh my
And
God.
she
She didn't
was
know what door to use.
she was standing in the dead center. And like I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know if she needed both lanes to open one door. I don't know what she was doing, but I was just like, "Bitch, get out of the way." And I opened the door and went about my business. And she's standing in the vestibule going, "What the fuck?" And I was just like, "That's how you get hit in the face."
God. It amazes me that people do not know how to use doors.
It's just, I give a shit about you how pretty you think you are. Right?
Right.
It is of no consequence to me.
I gotta get to work. Get out of my
So
way.
if you want to think that I should open your door for you, you can go ahead and think that. I'm still not going to do it.
No. Right. No, doors don't open because you're pretty unless there's an eye timer thing.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not buying what you're selling, so it
No.
doesn't matter how pretty you think you are.
Amazing. That's amazing. But we did while we were in Tennessee, I was in Clarksville, we went into a Wawa's gas station.
Oh.
I've been looking forward to doing that.
Yeah.
It's like a Sheetz,
Okay.
except they have like a full service restaurant. They make fancy coffee drinks, fancy drinks. Um, they have a whole line of menu. It was fun.
Yeah. We know Wawa from It's Always Sunny.
Yes.
You didn't get the good sandwiches we like from the Wawa. The snail works at the Wawa. I can't go to that one.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was fun. You order on a computer,
That's how
you
you
know.
that's how you do it at Sheets.
Yeah, that's pretty much how you do it everywhere now anymore.
Yeah, anywhere you go.
You order. Shit. Oh darn. I stopped at a McDonald's to go to the bathroom on my way home, and I ordered a French fry and an iced tea there, so it was on the screen. But Jesus Christ, it took forever to get. I'm just gonna have to quit going to McDonald's. It's just a mess.
Yeah, when we went to last time I was inside of a McDonald's, we had driven to Taylor and we had a few minutes to waste before the video store we wanted to go to open.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the bathroom. And I was like, "Oh, let's just stop at McDonald's, just run in, run out." It's it might not be great, but it's safe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I stopped at McDonald's. I really had to go and might as well get a French fry and an iced tea while I'm there.
But at the McDonald's in Taylor, you have to make a purchase before you can use the bathroom. There's a lock on the door. You have to ask for a code, and you have to order before you can ask for the code.
Oh, I would have done that, and then I wouldn't have had to wait so long for my food. I could have gone to the bathroom and come back, and my food would have been ready.
Oh, what a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that is. But, I get it.
But yeah, so that just tells me a lot of crackheads go there, and now it's not a safe McDonald's.
Right.
So,
Well, it is because you got to have a code to get in the bathroom. And they probably change that code every day.
well, I don't want to know.
Me either.
I don't want to know.
Ugh. Such things. But yeah, went to a Wawa's. I was pretty excited about that.
Well, that's exciting.
We were gonna ride in a Waymo, but it was torrential raining in Nashville the day we were there, and Waymo was not running. They were on pause.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I don't want a driverless car driving me around in a downpour.
Yeah, yeah, because it was raining so hard we could barely see the front of our car,
Jesus.
much less, any other cars on the road. Yeah, it was raining pretty hard that day. That's the little bits of remnants from the hurricane,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Fun stuff. Been a
Yeah.
busy week.
Good. about dead people? You got dead
Oh,
people?
I got a few. Not as many as last time, but I got a few.
Okay.
Uh, Lou Kohler at 59,
Oh, I'm sad about this.
vocalist for the group Sick of It All,
Sick of it all.
died of cancer.
Sucks. I saw Sick of It All in concert in hmm, two, 2005-ish,
Oh, wow.
2006, 7-ish. When AFI were touring their December Underground album,
Oh, okay.
and they AFI started out on the punk scene, so this was their like tribute to the punk scene by having Sick of It All open for them.
Oh, okay.
And it was like getting yelled at by your dad for 45 minutes, but it was great. It was cool. It's an experience I'll never ever forget.
Oh my
They put on
gosh.
a great show.
Yeah, I just heard on the when I was when I was going to my hair appointment this morning, uh there's some kind of a festival somewhere and I wasn't paying attention until they said that on the 50th anniversary of what we now know as punk. What?
Yeah,
And then they interviewed a bunch of people, about this festival that they were at and asked how old their mohawk was. One guy had been rocking a mohawk for 45 years.
Jesus, that's
Yeah,
dedication.
you betcha. And then they interviewed this 80-year-old guy who had been to every one of these festivals for the last, I don't know, 10 years, I guess. And he goes, "Yeah, now all those people that said punk is dead are dead."
It's true.
Oh, that was profound, dude.
Yeah,
Profound. So yeah,
but
very
yeah, I
interesting.
was sad to see it.
Yeah, very interesting.
59 is too young.
Very, yeah. Jordan Davy, he was a football player for the New England Patriots, 38,
Way too young.
took his own life.
Wait, was it CTE related?
It did not say,
Mm,
but you have to think that that was,
yeah,
because this is a kid. If he's in the pro football, he's been playing football since he was 5.
yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. Uh, Glenn Hansard, musician at 56. He wrote the music for the movie Once, and his biggest song was Falling Slowly.
Okay.
I seem to recognize that name. I can't hear it in my head though.
No idea.
Heavens, Kavinsky, oh, that guy, that Glenn died in a car crash.
Oh dear.
Kavinsky. Okay, this is the
Oh,
guy.
the French DJ?
French DJ at
Okay,
50.
yeah.
Possible stroke.
God.
Yeah, 50. What? Come on. Vincent Pastore at 80.
Big pussy from
Yes.
Sopranos.
Yes. Cancer.
80 though.
80.
Good for him.
Wow. Jim Kurt, Dawn of the Dead actor.
Yeah, the you would know him as
I
in the movie, he is the zombie that gets his head lopped off by a helicopter blade.
Yep. That's exactly what I knew. And it didn't say an age. I looked on several different pages to see, his age. I would think he's at least as old as I am,
Oh, probably.
but it did not say his age for whatever reason. Here's another young one. Alan Nas
Let me see. Nascimento?
Nascimento. Okay. 34,
Way too young.
UFC fighter. Possibly a heart attack?
Oh my god.
Yeah, what?
Way too young.
That's got to be one of those hereditary heart problems. If in reality he did have a heart attack, I bet you it was one of those hereditary things.
It's just a
Where-
ticking time bomb.
Yep. After these boys turn 20, be like from 20 to 40, they drop from a heart attack. It turns out to be one of those, genetic things.
Oh my God, 34, way too young.
34. And if he's a UFC fighter, he had to be
he's
in top,
Yes.
tippy top position, fitness.
Yes.
Oh man. And Scott Hylands at 83. He's a Canadian actor. He's in a couple of shows that I recognize from the BBC. Night Heat was it was his biggest,
Okay.
and that's a cop show. He died of cancer.
Huh.
So yeah, I mean, all young guys this time. Those two old guys, but everybody else was young. Unbelievable.
Jesus.
So yeah,
Yeah, if 59 is too young, 34 is egregiously too young.
yeah. Especially for an athlete who was at the top of his career.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah. So listen to a Sick of It All album tonight. In honor of Luke Kohler.
Yeah.
Or whatever your favorite punk band is. Some old AFI if you want.
Because everybody who said punk was bad is dead. That was funny.
Listen, I am not opposed to punk rock music.
No, you know what? I like a lot of different music. I don't like all of it,
I like the Sex Pistols.
but
I like
there's
the Ramones.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's I didn't used to like the Ramones. I've been probably since I got with Justin, I've listened to more Ramones. And now that I have Sirius in my car, I listen to satellite radio.
Yes.
I listen to the First Wave channel, the 80s alternative, late 70s post punk, 80s new wave and alternative, and early 90s like late bloomer stuff.
Fun.
Stuff that was still kind of that new wavy sound, but not the 90s grunge alternative.
Uh-huh.
And they play a lot of Ramones.
Nice.
So I listen to the Ramones frequently.
Nice. Cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, music is there. I like most music, something from most music. I have my artists that I hate to listen to because they have a song that I don't like, so I don't like to listen to them. But, I like a lot of music.
First Wave was playing shit the other day when I was going to get my nails done.
Oh,
So I ended up cycling through my channels and I was listening to 70s on 7 and Neil Diamond was on and it was Forever in Blue Jeans. When's the last time you heard that song?
Yeah, forever. Yeah.
I have been singing Forever in Blue Jeans for 4 or 5 days now.
It's stuck in your head.
I was just like, this is such a great song. How did I forget that this is such a great song?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we were also at a karaoke bar when I was in Tennessee and Blythe got up and sang, and Blythe has a beautiful voice.
Blythe is a good singer, yeah.
And then after a few minutes, DJ looks up and says, "Mama, you gonna sing too?" And I said, "I will, but I don't sing like Blythe." He says, "Oh, you'll be fine." And I showed him. I think Karen Carpenter's Close to You.
Oh, that's a great song.
I love that song. And that's like I had heard it on something and it's been in my head for 2 weeks.
Superstar is my favorite, but Carpenter's song if you're asking me, but
Okay. Oh, cool. I love the Carpenters. And
Rainy Days and Mondays.
oh, I can't think of a Carpenter song that I don't like. And she was the superstar in that group.
Oh, absolutely.
And that mother did her wrong. Her mother did her wrong.
Yeah.
And she knows she did her wrong because after Karen died, she says, "I didn't kill her. I didn't kill her."
Mm.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yeah,
you did.
you did. Well, that's listen. This is talking about Karen Carpenter. This brings up the conversation about when is it okay to talk about a woman's body?
Right.
And the answer is never. But in a situation like Karen Carpenter's, somebody should have been talking about her body. She
You
was
know,
so thin,
but
and now Ariana Grande,
yes.
she is so thin.
Yes.
She's so
And
thin.
and Kelly Osbourne.
Kelly, who
Oh
give a
my
fuck about Kelly Osbourne? Kelly Osbourne's a terrible person.
She is, but
And
she is a human being, and this drug is killing these young girls.
Kelly Osbourne said that people were mad that she was on Ozempic because she can afford it.
Yeah,
So fuck you, Kelly Osbourne.
right,
Hope you starve yourself. Go ahead.
right.
But Ariana Grande, she is kind of a terrible human being, but she's not Kelly Osbourne level terrible. So,
Okay.
it is
But
concerning.
it is. My God, you see these people and oh, they why you are a skeleton with some skin on it.
And
Have
people are
you
like, well, Ariana Grande weighs 95 pounds. A woman that's 5 feet tall should weigh, between 95 and 110 pounds. And it's just like, well, that's what that's what medical paper says, written by a man.
Yeah, but you cannot tell me that Ariana Grande weighs 95 pounds.
Ariana
No.
Grande, with
Oh, no.
all of her wigs and all of her shoes,
No.
do not weigh 95 pounds.
No.
There's just no way. She is so,
Yeah.
so skinny. It's
It
terrifying.
it's frightening to me. Yeah, I would love to lose 100 pounds.
Oh,
Love it.
easy.
I'd give my left arm to lose 100 pounds, but I don't
Not
ever
like that.
wanna look like that.
Not like that.
I I'm concerned, and I don't even know these people.
No, no. And,
Why would a doctor give someone Ozempic to lose 25 pounds? Change your diet.
well, I am sure that it's a little bit of Ozempic. I'm sure it's a little bit of peer pressure from all the people around her. You gotta be
Yeah,
skinny. You gotta be
yeah.
skinny. You gotta be skinny. And I'm sure, you know, I'm sure there's a bit of disordered eating just on top of all of that.
Yes, unfortunately, there are.
So I don't know. I don't know Ariana Grande, but
Right.
I'm worried for her.
I have eyes. I have eyes in my head, and I saw 5 years ago a beautiful young woman,
Yes,
and today I see
a skeleton.
with a little bit of skin on her, and I am concerned about that.
Yes.
And, Karen Carpenter back in the 70s when she died, we didn't talk about anything like that.
No.
We just didn't that was all secret stuff.
Yeah.
But today, 2026, we need to be talking about this.
Yes, because now with the way that celebrity is, and that's what's setting the beauty standard for
Yes.
young girls. It's this is the wrong thing to be telling
Right.
preteen girls.
Skeletal is not attractive.
It's not. Listen, in this potato form that I am in now, I know it's not attractive. I know it's not. And I'm not telling anybody that it is. But
There's got to be a middle ground.
There has to be. There has to be a happy center
Yeah,
where you can have a little bit of meat on your bones
right.
and not be considered, a potato.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been told since I was in high school at what books say now was my ideal weight for my height. Doctors talking to me like I was so fat, it was amazing that I was even able to walk in
right.
under my own steam.
Oh, baby.
Like, what are you talking? And that, now doctors are telling me, well, this is what you should be weighing, and it's just like I did weigh that at one point. I was told I was too fat.
Right.
What is it?
Yeah, there's no
So, so this is why we need women in medicine. This
Yeah.
is why we need to stop having our beauty standards decided by celebrities
Yes.
who, the beauty standards are decided by men.
Yes. Yes. We've got to stop all this crazy plastic surgery too. Why can't people look like people?
Well, it's just if you're going to go the plastic surgery route, pay for good plastic surgery.
Honey, you'd think that these celebrities would be able to afford that. How can they look like that?
I think they're cutting corners. I think
Mm.
they're going to doctors that are saying yes, yes, yes when they should be saying,
Oh,
"Are
you
you
need
sure?"
to think about this. I know. Well, back a while back, if your lips didn't precede you into the room, you weren't attractive.
Well, listen,
Now all those celebrities are getting those things taken out of their lips. So,
Yeah.
I don't it's never going to be good.
No, there is no like
No.
correct standard of beauty. But
Right.
in everybody's books, being skeletal is it should be not right and should be discussed in a safe way, not,
Right.
bitch, eat some food. It should be,
Right.
listen, there seems to be a problem and we need to fix this problem. Like
But
we need to figure out where this is coming from and what we can do to
yeah,
fix that.
but first that person has to admit there's a problem.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part right there. If she thinks she looks great, then you can't tell her anything different.
I don't know. Listen, as a person that's always been bigger, I when women when women come up to me and talk to me about, oh, I need to lose weight. I need to lose 5 pounds. 5 pounds? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You should have hips. You should have breasts.
Yeah.
You should have a soft belly.
Yes.
It shouldn't be a guts.
Nope. Because that little soft belly's what makes babies.
But your body should be soft. There should be no hard edges on a woman's body.
Wow.
And that's my personal opinion. And like I used to work with a little girl. She was hot. Like if I were into girls, that's the kind of girl I would be into.
Yes. Yes.
Just smoking hot. She was so, so, so pretty. Oh, I need to lose 5 pounds. Oh, I lost 3 pounds. I'm taking this, gray market Ozempic, and I've lost 3 pounds, and I feel so much better. And it's just like 3 pounds, baby. Do you need a hug?
Yeah.
Like,
I
would a hug make it better?
I know.
Because 3 pounds. Who cares about 3 pounds?
Yeah. But somebody in her life is whispering in her ear, "Oh, you're so fat." Ugh.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But there's another lady I work with that's also doing that gray market Ozempic, and she looks great. She came over to my desk this morning to show me the outfit that she just bought. She's been going crazy at the thrift stores. She's like, these are real Levi's, and I bought them for $7,
Nice.
and they were like brand new.
Yeah.
And she looks great. She's got she's an older woman, so she's got
Some sad.
some bingo wings.
Okay, is she gonna stop because she looks good?
No, I
God, I
don't.
hope so.
But every time I see her, I'm like, you look great. You look fabulous.
Yeah,
Like, and not that she didn't look good before,
yeah,
but she looks so. She's carrying herself a little straighter. She looks great.
nice.
And but she's like, I'm a little worried about this, and I'm like, I've got auntie arms, so
Yeah,
I'm not ever going to judge anybody's
nope,
bingo wing.
no. And I understand. I've seen that surgery, that reduction surgery on TV, and um, everybody on that has said on TV that they had it said it is extremely painful.
Well, I mean, can you imagine just
I
moving?
mean, yeah. When do we stay still?
Yeah.
I just can't even. But they say it's extremely
Well,
painful.
think of anytime you've been pinched there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
But listen, I don't know. It's crazy. We need to stop celebrating people becoming skeletons, and
Yeah.
we need real bodies back.
Right. 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 What's a real body? I don't know.
This is a real body.
Yeah, me too. I got
It's
all,
not great.
all of me's real.
I'm gonna tell you.
Every single piece of me is real.
I'm gonna tell you right now. It's not great, but it's real. It's all real, and it's all mine.
Yeah.
I know exactly how it was made.
Yep. One bite at a time.
One bag of chips at a time.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can do this. We can do this.
Oh, well, I didn't say I was doing anything. I don't give a shit.
Me. Well, I am. I'm trying.
If you don't like looking at the size of my ass, don't look
Don't
at it.
look at it.
But,
Exactly.
Since Ariana Grande, every other picture on the internet is a picture of her. I mean,
Ay, ay, ay.
it's concerning.
It's yes.
I'm concerned,
Yes,
baby.
absolutely. Absolutely. And for every other woman that's, now looking like that, because there's a lot of them on TikTok. I see a lot of these
Ugh.
girls on TikTok too, and it just scares me for what's coming.
Yeah. Well, listen, it all goes in waves. Remember heroin chic in the 90s?
Yes. Oh,
And then
yes.
remember body positivity?
Yes.
And that fell by the wayside. Now we can't be fat anymore. We have to
Right.
be heroin chic again.
We got to be even beyond heroin chic.
We have to
Good
be
grief.
starving.
Yeah.
So it all goes in waves.
Yeah.
Eventually this body type is going to come back into style,
Yep.
and I'll be ready.
People just have to be nice to each other.
Well,
Stop being a bitch when you come up to somebody.
just don't go up to anybody.
Oh, there you go.
Just mind your own fucking business, and everybody will be better for it.
Yep. Perfect. Not my business.
Just mind your own business.
Don't make eye contact.
Keep your head down and keep it moving.
Yep, that's what I do. I don't look at anybody. I just keep walking.
The only reason I looked at the boy at the gas station this morning is because he was just like, "How did that happen?" And I looked at him, and I looked at the floor, and I was just like, "Oh." Normally, I don't say nothing to nobody. Don't look at me. Don't look at what I'm buying.
Oh, that's funny though.
How?
What the hell happened?
Because a man had come out of the bathroom, and he was standing behind me, and I think that's exactly who he was talking to. But since I was standing right there, of course I'm in the conversation
Right.
because I'm a main character.
Right. I inject myself often. Standing there waiting for my food at the at McDonald's, talking to the man that he tried to order on another screen, but it didn't work. I ordered on a screen and it did work, but it didn't give me a number, so I just assumed when I see an iced tea come up, it's mine. But I had talked to that man too. I thought, well, I don't know you, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know what town I am in. I did
Know
figure
where I
out
am.
I did figure out through Alexis's assistance that I was in Indiana.
Crazy. It takes you through Indiana to come home, but not to go there.
Well, I those computer things are so smart that I know I chose a route, and I know that 65 in Kentucky, there's a lot of construction on it, and there's a bridge there that I know is out. So I wonder if I chose that one and it sent me to Indiana.
Oh, because of all that construction.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because you picked fastest route.
Uh no, I don't I don't always pick fastest route because it wants to take you through Indiana even though it adds an hour to your drive. So I usually pick my route, with my finger,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently I picked the wrong one
Shit.
and it took me to Indiana. Indiana's lovely, but I prefer not to come home through Indiana. And then when we got to Ohio on 24, one lane the
Oh,
entire way from Indiana to Waterville.
oh my God.
One
One lane.
lane.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's what I said. So that added more time.
Uh,
And I'm not patient when
no,
I'm driving.
no.
I set my cruise at 80 miles an hour and I expect to drive that fast
Yes.
the whole way.
Yes.
Oh,
It says 70. Why am I going 55?
yeah. Yeah. Or 35.
No.
Mm,
I do all the road trip driving.
yeah.
So yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, you do know.
We're gonna drive up to Grand Rapids. We're gonna stop at Alive Again, the horror store in Grand
Nice.
Rapids. We're gonna drive, we're gonna skip through and go to Muskegon to that what was it, static tape video?
I think that's what you said.
Static tape video, whatever. At the mall in Muskegon. We're
Fun.
check that place out. That's that con we went to in March. That the video store was the one that hosted it, and it was a pretty cool place. And
Yep.
give us a little time to go through it.
Yep.
A less of a crowd.
Absolutely.
Plus, it's like right there, and then we're gonna hit our haunts.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
How fun.
And we're just gonna do an overnight because
Yeah.
two,
Get it.
2 days would be too much,
Right.
but one day is not quite enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
I Listen, I understand. Plus, when you're driving a couple of hours, you'd want to rest up. I mean,
Yeah.
let's face it, for we people who do not drive professionally, driving for 2 or 3 hours is taxing.
Oh, listen. When we went to that Michigan is Dead con, I drove 3.5 hours to Muskegon.
Yeah.
We met up, a lady I used to work with. We met her for breakfast. We went to the con. I drove 3.5 hours home.
Yeah.
And that was one of the longest days I've had in a long time.
Yeah. 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 7 hours of driving is a lot.
But I will say that day there was nary a cop to be seen.
Oh, yeah, no.
And we drove 80 miles an hour the entire
Yep.
drive.
I set my cruise at 78 miles an hour. And I can't tell you, I passed cops in every state I was in this last week, and nobody even looked at you. And people were passing me like I was standing still.
That's it.
But yeah, I set my cruise when I leave my house, and in between my house and Blythe's house, there's 50, 60, 55, 65. Her whole town, 7 lanes of traffic you could go on, and the fastest you can go on any of those streets is 40 miles an hour.
Fuck
Why do you
that.
have 7 lanes if all that you want people to go is 40 miles
Oh
an hour?
no.
It's crazy.
No, I can't. I don't know how to drive that slow.
No, me either. No, no. That's like we were talking earlier about driving a Jeep in the parade. It's Jeep weekend here in Toledo
Yeah.
as we're doing this. And driving a parade, hell no. I don't know how to drive 2 miles an hour.
Oh,
I can drive 80.
can I set my cruise control to 5 miles an hour?
I don't think so. I could never drive in a parade. I
Oh,
would have to be driving a lawnmower or something. I couldn't drive a car in a
I
parade.
don't know how to go less than 40.
No,
And
no.
all the streets around here are 25.
And I don't even want to go less than 40 miles an hour.
And I have to think real hard
Yes.
to travel on these streets
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
25 horse shit.
Yes. It's craziness. I can't drive slow. Yeah, that's like that was another thing that the route that the directions chose for me goes through several towns,
Ugh.
and you can't drive 80 miles an hour through a town. So it
No.
was rough.
Yeah. Well, the last couple times we've been to Columbus, I'm like, oh, we gotta. Whenever I see the signs Delaware is coming, I instantly slow down
Yes.
because the cops in Delaware are dicks.
Yes.
And I just instantly just start crawling.
Yep.
And all the lights on 23
They're a
in
mess.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Right. I think you'd have to be going 200 miles an hour to make any of those
Ugh.
lights. So, no, Delaware on the way to Columbus. Yeah, we love you. You're awful.
Yeah, you're the worst.
So, yeah, you cannot, people who don't know, you cannot go from Toledo to Columbus, which is our state capital, directly. It's over the river and through the woods.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, you have to drive about 6 highway systems.
yeah. And our government is saying that we should be able to get to Columbus in a more direct route, but I can't even imagine what they're going to do, making a more direct route to,
Yeah.
I
mean, they just need to make teleportation a thing.
Yeah,
I would pay for that.
absolutely. I'm okay with that.
I would pay an Easy Pass toll for to teleport.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
That cuts my impatience down.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have time to be impatient then.
Exactly.
Right. I like that idea.
See, I got ideas.
Yeah. Good with them all.
I think I got thoughts for days.
Right.
Can I see your computer? Mine fell on the floor.
Oh, yeah. I don't have a computer, baby. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, is that what fell on the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I gotta get a picture.
Oh, our producer, she finally has settled.
There she is. She's being a cutie.
We gotta look at this now. Oh my God, look at her. Oh, why is she so sweet?
Because she knows we're talking about her, so she's looking at me. She's giving me the what the fuck are you talking about?
Perk that ear right up like, what?
Give me that eye.
Yeah. She's been a sweet little baby today.
Just give me a little triangle eye.
Yeah, I petted her back and then she wanted me to pet her tummy, but no, I know her better. She gonna take some meat off of my bone if I pet her tummy.
So I bent down and pet her tummy.
You
She was,
did.
she was fine with it.
Yeah, but you're mommy, not Grammy.
Yeah. Um. We have fallen down on our movie selection.
We haven't
On our movie selection.
We have, haven't we?
So we don't know what we're watching next. We are going to rectify that before Mom goes home today.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a film.
So
We even talked about doing that, didn't
yeah,
we?
well, I figured we'd do it today.
Yes.
And
Okay.
rather do it after the show than before.
That's true. Because I'm already thinking about this movie. Trying to keep everything straight in my mind.
Yep. So we'll be back with something. Obviously, I'll put it on Facebook probably a day before we do it because I'm an idiot. Okay.
Baby, you got a life. You got 10 lives you got to live.
But Facebook did tell me that our Facebook group has been live for 5 years this week,
I can hardly believe it.
which is crazy to me.
Yep.
So, Movies with My Mother is 5 years old. We watched 116 movies
Yep.
in 5 years. I think that's pretty good, especially since we started out doing like one movie a quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that I've seen only a handful of these movies that we've watched. So basically, I have seen 100 new movies to me.
Yeah.
So that amazes me. What have I been doing with my life? Yeah, okay, never mind.
Living your life, doing your mom thing.
Yeah.
So, we will be back in a couple of weeks with something. I don't know what yet, but we'll let you know.
It'll be good.
We'll figure it out.
Yep.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.